So, first thing this morning, look what I have to deal with, y'all. Freaking COVID. Like, what? Look how strong that line is. It said it can be very faint, but it came straight up like that right away. I've not been feeling good, but I thought it was just allergies or, you know, like any regular kind of stuff when kids go back to school, you know, how they start getting sniffy and sneezing and coughing. And well, I started a couple days ago. The inside of my nose was kind of like raw, and I had a headache, but I've also been really stressed and busy, so I didn't think much of it. Well, yesterday I had court and I wasn't feeling good, but I was thinking maybe I'm just dehydrated because I haven't been drinking enough water, and I don't take care of myself the way that I should. But anyways, I started feeling worse throughout the day, and last night, like, my skin started hurting. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. My muscles hurt, my whole body hurts. Like, all I want to do is lay down, and my throat hurts, but my skin, this is the weird part, is my skin hurts to the touch. It's so weird. And I don't have a fever. The only symptoms I have are sore throat, headache, body aches, and the skin sensitivity, like just touching my arm or leg. It's like real sensitive. But yeah, so I decided when I woke up this morning I better take a test just to make sure, because this definitely feels different. It feels like the flu. But yeah, I took this and not expecting it to be positive, to be honest with you, and that's what I get right away. So now I'm, trying not to freak out, because I went to court yesterday. I've been around my family. I'm really more so worried about my girls and my mom and Amber and Aunt Judy and Christy, my sister. We were all together yesterday, and I'm just like, I had no clue. So I'm feeling guilty, even though I didn't know. It's like, what are the chances? I mean, I'm just gonna step out on faith and, pray that God covers them, especially Nora, being so young, and my mom, who has a compromised immune system. I'm just stepping out on faith, and I'm pleading the blood of Jesus over them from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet. And I just ask God, please protect them and don't let them get sick. So now I'm gonna have to quarantine, which is gonna be interesting. At least today is Friday, so I guess I'm gonna have to go to the occupational health and get an official test, and then I'll be out of work. At least I'll get my break that I've been wanting. But this is not how I wanted to get it. I just don't want anyone else getting sick. I know that God's got me, and I just need to have the same faith, for them, because I know God's got them. I just don't want anyone else feeling this way. But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And I've managed to, we were just talking about the other day, joking about being COVID virgins. And we've gone this whole time without getting sick. And just to note, I did take the vaccine. I took both parts, but I haven't taken any boosters. But yeah, I've been around a lot of people, like with both girls going back to school, and then, just being in and out of stores. I mean, just like grocery stores, but still, it's just, you never know. But yeah, this sucks. So this is like my first real day of feeling like I have something that, needed to be checked out. Like I said, the inside of my nose started being like sore and raw 2 days ago, but it also does that when I have just allergies, and the seasons are changing. So I was just thinking, and I even talked to Nora's teacher, because Nora started getting a runny nose and she was sneezing and not feeling good. And she was like, oh yeah, they all, all the kids are like that right now. So I'm like, okay, it's just a, change of season. I've been giving her allergy medicine and it seems to help. So I don't know, but just please say a prayer for me. All right, so I got a shower. I feel much better with that, but I'm pulling in now to occupational health. These glasses look funny, but I just grabbed them off the counter. But I'm pulling into occupational health right now, and I'm gonna get tested so I can have an official test and see. So they have this like metal awning that you pull under, and they said that a nurse will come out and test you. They gave me a 10:30 appointment, so I'm here. I don't see anyone, but the test, like, when it actually wasn't bad, the one that I did at home, well, because you can control it, and it says that on the test that you don't have to go more than like 3/4 of an inch up in your nose. So that just goes to show that some people did not know what they were doing. Like the one, when they did Nora's, they tortured her with it, and they had to do it multiple times back to back because they couldn't get it because she was fighting them because it hurt her. And she didn't have it. That was a long time ago, but I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. But that makes me mad thinking about it, that they did not have to go that deep in Nora's nose. Like in the very beginning when COVID was first here, they literally held her down and had to get her swabbed. But it doesn't have to be like that. You know, the one in the Bahamas, she did it so easy. The one when we got it before we left for the Bahamas here, we had to get it done before we came back in the country, and when we had to leave, it wasn't bad. So it doesn't have to be like miserable. I don't see anyone. All right, I'm gonna call. All right, so they're coming. Let's see if I can record y'all. I'm ready to go back home. I hope I'm in the right spot. I guess I am. I'm ready to go home and try to get some sleep. Thank God Joseph can get the girl. He was able to take the girls to school this morning. So he came and did that, and he's able to pick them up. And, you know, normally my mom she wants to help with the girls, but I gotta, you know, make sure with Nora that she doesn't get my mom sick. And hopefully Nora does not have it at all, but she has had runny nose, and which, you know, is not uncommon every now and then, her being at school, and she just went back to school. So, but I'd rather them just stay home, which Ari's not gonna be happy about because she wants to go to mom's this weekend, and I don't know, we're just gonna have to see. But Joseph just quit his second job, and which he normally works on the weekend, so normally he would not be able to help me at all. So I was at the wrong place, well, close, but not close enough. Where can I put y'all? I guess right here. But yeah, I was a road over. I need to be over here. So I'm going now. Oops. Oh my God. not mean to beat my horn. All right, 621 or 6. Oh, right here. Okay, I see. Can you get over so I can drive? Thank you. All right, I see now. So apparently they have 2 different locations. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's your name? Okay, let me go get your papers. You had an appointment, right?
Yes.
Let me get your paper. Okay?
Thank you. So crazy being tested now. Like, ugh, everyone and their mom has had it. And I was like, yeah, I've not had it yet. And now,
All right, dear. So if you fill in all of this for me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I stopped recording because when she walked up, like my phone was right there and you could see that I was recording it. Just, I don't know, I just didn't want to seem weird. But, oh my gosh, right when I say that it didn't have to be miserable, she went way up in my nose, like way up in my nasal cavity. And I am thankful though that she did not do both nostrils, because this side I have a deviated septum, which basically just means that the inside of my nose on that side is protruding. So it's a smaller like opening, I guess. And thank God she did not do that, because that would have hurt. Like, it can get really sensitive and tender in there. So I'm thankful that she only did one nostril, my left nostril. But man, she went up in there and I was like squinching, and she had to tell me, it made my eyes water. She had to tell me, don't squinch, because I guess she can't get the sample. But oh, this sucks, y'all. I don't feel good. I do feel better than I did, because I was feeling horrible, and I do feel better now that I got a shower and I got some Motrin in me. But the main thing that is the body aches so far, it's just like my body hurts. So pumping Motrin in me is helping a lot. And the headache, I took Excedrin and that made it go away. So I feel so much better that I talked to Mom and told her, and she took a test and it's negative. So I don't know what that is on my glasses, but she's like, you can't help, you didn't know. And she's like, don't feel bad, it's okay. So she sent me a picture of a test, and she said to make you feel better, it was negative. I'm like, yes, thank the Lord. So I'm just praying that Nora does not have it. And they said that I have to be out of work for 5 days, but the weekend, they do count the weekend. So she said they'll let me know when they call me back, that they'll call me back with the results by the end of the day. But she said if I'm positive, they'll call me back if it's negative in about 45 minutes. If it's negative, then I won't hear back. So no news is good news. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure. I mean, that test at home just lit up like instantly. I know you can have some false positives, just like a pregnancy test, but my body's, I can tell. It's just making my body like really weak. And I am hungry though. So, but one thing I noticed is when I use my I used perfume. When I got a shower, I got out and I was like spraying perfume. And when I did, it stunk so bad. I'm like, did I pick that out? Is that mine? Because that does not smell like something that I would pick out. Like I like more sweet smells, but I don't know if it actually smells like that or if my smell is just off right now. It's weird, but I am gonna get some food through a drive-through. I'm really hungry. I didn't eat. All I ate yesterday, because we were running around with court and everything, all I ate was a little bowl of cereal late at night. So I'm gonna try to drink some fluids, drink some water. I've got a bottle of water and I've got some Gatorades at the house, but I'm gonna try to drink and get a little something to eat. I don't know what I want to eat, but then I'm gonna go home and your girl is gonna have a little break from work. And I'm actually gonna lay in my bed and try to sleep, but I can actually rest and not feel guilty and not feel like I need to be getting something done. So that's the positive. So far, we're gonna focus on the positive, and that's the positive so far with this COVID journey. Can't even believe I'm saying that. It's just like so weird. But anyways, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I mean, I am getting like hot and cold and my throat is sore, but I mean, I don't feel terrible. Like I felt terrible last night. I think it gets worse. It's worse at night and in the morning is what I'm experiencing so far. So as far as my symptoms go, okay, to break it down just for anyone interested, because I know I am interested when people have COVID, like what did you first feel like, what made you think that you had it? So 2 days ago, I woke up randomly with the inside of my nose where that deviated septum is. It was just raw. Like that side of my nose was just, the inside of my nose was raw and tender. And then when I went to blow it, it actually bled a little bit. But I didn't have any other symptoms. So I'm thinking that's weird. But okay, probably just allergies, and around that time, Nora had started sneezing and snot and stuff. So, I guess I'm gonna test her when she gets home. I just hope and pray I don't want her to have it. So I'm just gonna plead the blood of Jesus over her either way. She's gonna be fine. We're gonna have a quick healing. But hopefully hers is not. Hopefully hers is, just a cold. But yeah, so then I started having a bad headache and, a little bit of a runny nose, but that's not uncommon, again, because I have allergies. So, and the seasons are changing and the weather is starting, plus back to school, a lot of germs. So I just took my allergy medicine and kept it moving, and I had court, and that was stressful, and I could tell it like took a toll on my body, my nerves and like emotions and everything, the adrenaline. And I was like, my throat kind of hurts and I have a bad headache. Yeah, so that's all my symptoms. And then it didn't hit me until last night. I started feeling bad last night. I was on the couch with Nora, and again, I was thinking I'm just run down. I haven't been taking care of myself. I haven't been eating like I should. I barely get enough water to drink, even though I try all throughout the day. Unless I'm really thirsty, it's hard. But I am always sipping water throughout the day. But I need to up my intake. But yeah, so last night is really when it started. It felt like I've been hit by a truck. My whole entire body was just like, and I thought it was just worn out because I've been going to the sale, court, visiting with my family. Like I've just been running, hard. So I thought I'm just exhausted. I need to I need to rest. But then this morning I felt even worse. I told them last night, I was like, I'm sick. And Nora was trying to, cuddle with me. And one time she got right in my face and I was like, no, get back. I was like, don't get in my face. Get back. I don't want you feeling like this, so that's when I really started noticing it, was last night. And then this morning I woke up and felt bad. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a COVID test. And right away when I took it, literally within 2 seconds, 1 or 2 seconds of me pushing they have you, swab your nose and then push it into this like test result line. Right when I pushed it in, it started the line, a red solid line appeared on the bottom. And I have never taken an at-home test like that before. This one was like some fancy one from the pharmacy that through your insurance. I got 2 boxes back a while ago when I thought that just in case I wanted to have them, because my stepmom, someone in her Bible study class had COVID, and so we got it just in case, but we never had any symptoms. So I had those in the house, so I used that test, and man, it lit up right away. So I wasn't sure about like what's positive and what's negative, so it took me a minute to absorb like what I was looking at. And then when I saw, I'm like, damn, it says even with a faint line, it's positive. Well, there was nothing faint about this line. It was solid red, like right away. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get something to eat, but I'll keep y'all posted. The weird thing about having COVID too is the shame that comes with it. Like, my initial thought was the guilt of, oh my gosh, I was around my mom yesterday, I was around my family, but I didn't know. I mean, she's like, you didn't know, like that's how it happens. But also, I can't even like put it on on Facebook, because I don't want people to be like, All right, so I got some food. I got Chick-fil-A. I couldn't decide what I wanted to eat. Like, nothing was really sounding good that was by me. But then when I thought about Chick-fil-A, I was like, yes, that is always sounds good to me. That's one of the few places that always are like, yes, Chick-fil-A. So many times I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't sound good, But anyways, it was delicious. I get the 2-piece chicken tender kids meal, and I get it extra crispy, and it's so good. And then I splurged and got a chocolate chip cookie with a little ice cream cup. So that's gonna be a majority of what I eat today, because I am watching my weight. But I had to get something to eat. I didn't eat all day yesterday, and it's just, this sale is like so exciting, this big consignment sale, but it's also, it wears you out. So, because you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off trying to get it, because they have certain times that you can come in, and you're trying to get the stuff before everyone else does. So anyways, and then I had court yesterday, just a lot going on. And then freaking I wouldn't even call it a wreck, I wouldn't even call it anything, but I barely tapped this woman's car in the other day in the dropping the girls off for school, in the school drop-off line. Barely touched her car, and she seems to see that there's a scratch that literally I didn't really see, but giving her the benefit of the doubt, maybe possibly a pinhole of a scratch. But anyway, she filed a claim with her insurance, and so I just called them back because they've been texting me. So I just called them back. But now I'm gonna go inside and get some sleep. Excuse me. So I just got my confirmed result. I am positive for COVID. So I tested positive on my home test and positive on my occupational health test at work. I was gonna say school, but so now I just have to wait to hear back from them about, like, because they said you have to be out of work for 5 days. But with me being remote, I'm not sure if that still applies, but they don't pay you to be out for COVID. They said you have to use your PTO, because they stopped doing that because of funding. I'm like, sure they did. Sure they did. So I don't know, but either way, thank God I have a lot of PTO hours, and I could use the break honestly anyway, especially, feeling like this. So it's like I'll feel good for a while. I was feeling really good, and now it just kind of starts creeping back in, and body's just tired. So I'm gonna go lay down and get a nap. Joseph's gonna get Nora at 2. That gives me like a little over an hour to sleep. And then when she gets home, I'm gonna test her just to see, because, you know, with her having a runny, sunny nose the last couple of days, it's just, I want to know for sure that she's good to go. And then if she is negative, I'm gonna have to try my hardest to stay separate from her and keep her out of the room, which is gonna be hard, but we're gonna have to do that. So anyways, I hope y'all have a good day.